Welcome, students. Now, let us continue with our lesson number 7, more on QBasic commands, video part 3. Now, let us move on to the conditional statements. A conditional statement performs an action depending on the condition, whether it is true or false. True or false is a Boolean expression. The conditional statements are if then, while, case statements, etc. Now let us see the structure of if then statements. The syntax is if, then write the condition that you want to add into it, and then you have to write the then statement. Okay? Now let's open QBasic and let's see the conditional statement if then. I have written the programs for you all. Okay, now let us see this if then program, which is a conditional statement. Okay, now the screen starts with, initially we type CLS is clear screen. Whatever program we've written earlier gets cleared. Then comes input, enter your total marks. Now the user is going to give an input here of his or her marks, and then it will be stored in NUM, a number. And then we have another NUM1 declaration here, which is equal to number, that NUM, divided by our total marks, which is 600, multiplied by 100. So in short, this is a formula for percentage. Okay, num1 is equal to num divided by total marks 600 multiplied by 100. If num1 is greater than equal to 35, then the program will print you have passed in your exam, else it will print you have failed, and then we write end if. So we start our if here and we end that if here. This is how we've written the program for a conditional statement called as if then. Now let us run this program and check it out. Okay, run. Let's say continue the program. Now here he's asking me what are my total marks. If I say they are 500, enter, then it will say you have passed your exam. Press any key to continue. Now let's run it again and check it out. Now this time I'll put my marks as maybe say, let's say I have scored only 95 marks out of 600. Okay, so the answer is what? You have failed. This is how the program has worked for us. Press any key to continue. Let us go back. So this was about if then conditional statement. Now let us see the structure of while statement. The syntax is while, write the condition and write the statement. Now let us see another program using a conditional statement for a condition called as while. Okay, so I have already written a program here to save time. We'll open the program for while. Let's see it. Okay, now I'll explain this to you. CLS is the clear screen. So whatever earlier program that we've written, the screen gets cleared. We declare x is equal to 5. Then we give our condition while x is less than equal to 50. Print x square is x into x is equal to x plus 5, and w end is while. We've started while here, we are ending it here. Okay, let's see how it works. Let's run it, Continue. Now you see numbers here like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and on the right side you're seeing the square. 5 square is 25, 10 square is 100, 15 square is 225, and like that 50 square is 2500. So we had given a limitation that while x is equal less than equal to 50. So at 50 the program is going to end. We got the square up to 50. Okay. And then x was incremented by 5. Again you want to check it out. See, x is incremented by 5. 5 ke baad 10, 10. After 10 it is 15. So the incrementation is there, and the incremented value square is calculated. So 5 square is 25, 10 square is 100, 30 square is 900, 40 square is 1600. After 40 it is 45, after 45 it is 50. So it is incrementing by 5, and as we had set the limit that it should be less than equal to 50. Less than equal to, but equal to 50. So at 50 the program ends and we get the square of all those numbers. So this was our program for conditional statement while. Okay.
Now let us see the structure of case statement. The here different cases are there. Based on that we write our syntax. Select case, there will be a text expression, then case expression 1 statement 1, case expression 2 statement 2, and after you've written all your cases, the last would be case else. If none of these statements are true, then you're supposed to go to the case else and then the statement for case else.
Now we'll see another conditional statement which is a case statement. Okay. Now I'll open the program which I have written for case. Okay. There you go. Now here as usual I've written CLS, clear the screen so that no earlier program is seen on the screen. Okay. Now here we say input, enter percentage from 1 to 100. Okay. Then we want to tell them what are their grades. Okay. So select case grade. First case is greater than equal to 75. If that person has scored more than 75%, then the output will be printed as grade A. In case the user puts in a value between 74 to 60, then it will be printed as grade B. If the input given by the user is between 59 to 45, then grade C will be printed. If the input is between 44 and 35, then it will print as grade D. Case else, if anything below 35 is given an input here at this point, then the result would be, it will be printed as fail, and we'll end the select. So based on what input you give here, your grades will be shown. So as we started the select case, we are again ending that select. Okay, let us run and check it out. Okay, run, continue. If I put grade as, like if I put the percentage as 67, say, so I get grade B. Okay, and I'll run and let's continue. If I say I give it as 40, okay, my percentage is 40, so I get as grade D. Okay. Suppose again let's put grade somewhere like I put 30%. So what does it say? It says fail. Okay. So based on whatever percent you add, you will get your grade. Now let's not fail. I'll put it as like 95 and I get grade A. Okay. So this is how the program runs, and it gives you grades based on the percentage that the user is going to enter. So this was about using conditional statements, the program for case. Okay. So we've seen how case statements can be used to write a program.
Now, after seeing the conditional statements, let us move on to the loop statements. The loop statements execute a statement or a group of statements multiple times until the statement is true or until the condition is met. We will learn about for next loop and do while loop statements. Let us see the structure for the for next statement. Now here the syntax is initially we initialize the for counter. So it goes like this: for counter is equal to start to end. Then we write all the statements that we want to add, and then we go on to the next counter.
Well, now let us see the loop statements. Okay, right. I have written few programs for the loop statements. Let us open one of them. The first loop statement that we are going to see is the for next loop. Okay, let me open it. So this is my file name for next.bas. BAS for QBasic is an extension for a QBasic program. Now let's open it. Okay. Now the program that I have written here is, to begin with, as usual, it is a CLS, clear screen. Then there's a rem command. Rem means it's a remark meant for the users or the programmers to read and understand as to what this program is all about. So here it says remark rem to print even numbers. So what is the program about? It is about printing the even numbers. Now here we made a declaration for x is equal to 2 to 20, step 2. Okay. So for like it will start with 2 and then it will increment itself by 2. Print x and next x. So this is going to be our output. Let us run and check it out. Okay. So this is for the for next loop. Let's continue. So what do you see here? We see a list of even numbers: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. And it has stopped at 20. Why? Because we've asked here for x is equal to 2 to 20. So x is going to stop at 20 and it is going to go to the step 2. Okay. And it'll keep printing x and next x till x comes to 20. So this was the loop statement, and we saw a program for next loop. Okay.
Now we'll see the structure of do while statement. Now here the syntax is do while, write the condition, then all your statements, and then loop. So in this way you can write a do while condition with a loop.
Now in loop statements, we are going to see another program using a loop called as do while. Okay. I have written a program for do while. Let us open that program. Okay, this is do while loop. Let us open it. Okay. Now here you can see a program in which initially we've started with CLS, clear screen. Then we've declared here z is equal to 1. While z is less than equal to 15, print z, cube is z into z into z. So if you want to find a cube of something, what you have to do? You have to multiply that number 3 times. And our z is going to range from 1 to 15. And here we are going to increment z is equal to z plus 1 and w end. W end is while loop that we've started. We are ending that while loop. So we are going to get the cubes from 1 to 15. Now let us check it out, and automatically the z is going to increment by 1. So after 1 there will be a cube of 2, cube of 3, cube of 4 till you reach 15. Now let us check it out by running the program. Continue. So here you see cube, 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 29. 29? No, 3 cube is 27. 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 10 cube is 1000, 13 cube is 2197, 15 cube is 3375. So this is how we've got all the cubes between 1 to 15. So that was the range that we had given for the do while loop. It was only up to 15. Okay, press any key to continue. Let's go back. Let's check it out again. So clear screen, z is equal to 1 while z is less than equal to 15. So we got the cubes from 1 to 15. And how that cube was calculated? It was like z into z into z, right? And then it has to print that z. Print z, cube is z into z into z. Z is equal to z plus 1. W end is end the while loop. Let us run and check it again. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, so on up to 15 cube is 3375. This is how all the cubes have got calculated. You can increase the number of range, like from 1 to 15 you can go up to 20, 30, 40, 50. It depends on your program, how you write. Okay, so this was all about the do while loop, and I suppose with this we come to the end of this chapter, and let us take a break here, and then we'll continue with the next chapter. Before that, maybe I'll give you some exercise to solve. I'll discuss those answers with you in the next video, and then we'll start with our next lesson. Okay.